All right, there's a top ride event going on right now, so let's check it out. Looks like at the end of every lap, you'll speed up more if you're further back in place. So this will be interesting. Now I'm used to front running or trying to front run in this game a lot. It looks like you might be rewarded with some bagging strategy. Haven't really tried bagging too much, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to pick Magalore because I think he's neat. Going to use the scooter for maneuverability in Top Ride, and let's see how this goes. Already we're getting people really quickly, which I'm not used to seeing for Top Ride, so that's great. So the first race is going to be on Crystal. Here we go. The name of the game is going to be taking these turns well enough, but also try not to be first. And I'm not used to going for not going for first. I mean, I'm not used to bagging. So here I'm sort of in autopilot mode, but I also want to see how bad is it really going to be if you front run this? How much of a disadvantage are you going to be at? So I'm taking okay lines, maybe not the best around some of these turns, but I grab this, I get that boost, and I've been front running this whole thing, but it's going to be really interesting to see how the Star Trails and the speed up, those two comeback mechanics now, how that's going to affect things. Thankfully that Gordo goes away, we dodge the speed down, which would probably be a death sentence in this race, and we're on the final lap now, and we do get passed up by someone who was behind me, which makes sense. Second place is pretty good for front running the whole thing and having someone catch up. So that was an interesting experience, a little different than the top ride we're all used to. The second place is good. This isn't ranked. I'm used to playing ranked. So really, we just want to get the points. And oh my gosh, look at that. Comedian is one of the rewards. I'm Funny Friar. There's a comedian reward. We got to go for that. Very surreal seeing Top Ride fill up this quickly, but hey, I'm all for it. Top Ride, I do find it kind of fun. Next race, and it's going to be on Flower, so here we go. Now, I might want to try bagging some more. Yeah, I'm trying to stay behind, trying to make sure that I'll get some speed boost, but I think other people have the same idea too, so I end up right back in first without even meaning to have that happen. So at this point I'm like, okay, it's gonna be hard to salvage it. Let's just go, let's run, let's see what happens. We got second last time. A first or a second would be nice. Of course we're always striving for first place. Oh, but I get stuck, so some accidental bagging right there. Oh, and I get to sleep too, a bit of a blunder, a bit of a miscontrol. So we're on lap 5. We get that second place again, not too bad. And we get another reward. You know, it's really interesting to think about how it feels like it starts off slower, but then it gets way, way faster. Definitely not used to controlling in Top Ride when it's that fast. I know if you're playing City Trial, you get used to when you get a bunch of the top speed and the acceleration and all the upgrades, how that affects your vehicle, but I'm not really used to it in Top Ride. So this is an interesting experience to say the least. The next race is going to be on Steam, the pinball track. It'll be nice to take the shortcuts if they're open, but let's just see what we can do. I don't want to be too ahead too quickly, saying that I was in first place, now I'm in the back. So I'm trying to take a decent line here, but I end up in first place again, so it seems like a lot of these players are better at backing than I am, which, to be fair, I'm pretty used to just trying to front run all the time. So at this point I figure, why not, let's just run. What could possibly go wrong? I have the fire wings, so I do little spins here and there trying to catch people, trying to take decent enough lines. But yeah, it would benefit me if I'm behind these guys, get a little boost at the end. During this lap too, it would be great if I stay in third, get a bigger boost than them, but I don't want to fall too far behind. So now we're into the final lap. This is where I want to go for that first place, because I haven't been first place the whole race. I'm going for it, and there we go, it paid off. We didn't fully bag all the way, but we bagged just late enough that it was possible. And what really helped me was, because I was in first for like the first lap or two, and other racers were faster than me, I could more easily bag. At the beginning, everyone's trying to bag, and it gets a bit difficult. You have to outbag the baggers, but if you can be a bit tactical, that seemed to really help. Those other racers were just faster than me, so I was able to stay behind them, but not too far behind, and I was able to grab the first place. Next race is going to be on Mountain, and oh man, we're doing 4 whole laps on Mountain, not used to seeing that. This is going to be, I feel like this is going to be a longer race. So here we go. want to try and stay back a bit, but I am trying to not be too far propelled with these start trips. We end up, okay, we were in second place. It's going here and there, up and down. I don't want to like fall too far behind. I do want to be competitive here, but trying to take slower lines so I can ensure I'm in the back, yeah, and get some speed here. Now this is a bit of a different strategy than the last race, where front running turned into bagging and that ended up benefiting me. Here I bagged the first lap, and now I'm just trying to stick around with the pack, not fall too far behind, take that little jump. And second place, will that be a big enough boost? Maybe I should have tried to sandbag a bit more, fall further back in place. This is the second to last lap, so we got one more lap after this, so it would be great if we could take good lines and hold the lead, and that's what I'm thinking, but in retrospect, maybe that wasn't the best idea because now everyone's catching up, everyone's going to be just a bit faster than me. We're going so fast, there's basically no choice but to hit that rail. And it ends up not working out the best for me. I get third place, which this isn't ranked, so it's not like we're losing any rank. But of course, we always want to strive for that first place. And we got a title, we got Jaunt. We're getting close to Comedian. Here we go. The next race is going to be on air. We're going to want to watch out for that tornado, but it's going to be a bit tricky once we get faster and faster. So here we go. We do want to bag just a little bit, but we don't want to fall too far behind. Maybe the play is just to get stuck and let everyone pass you. Go for the tornado just to fall behind a little bit, but I don't want to be too far back. So we do manage to be in fourth place after lap 1, so that'll give us the most speed. We want to make sure though that the speed doesn't propel us too forward too quickly. And that seems to be what's happening. We do end the lap, looks like in second place, so not the slowest gain of speed. We are trying to keep this under control as best we can, but it's only going to get faster from here. Great, then we get into this lap right here in third place. We're already more than halfway through. Get stuck on the tornado, which isn't too bad considering that'll let me speed up faster. We're already at the final lap though, so at this point, I just got to keep it under control. We've fallen behind, and I just couldn't avoid the tornado, so this is going to be looking like a third place. You know, great fun. This is definitely a different way of thinking compared to the regular top ride races. But third place should still get us closer to that Comedian reward. Let's see. Let's go to the reward screen. Great, we get the party hat. Fantastic. How close are we going to be to getting this Comedian reward now? One more should do it. So let's go ahead, jump to the next race. Here we go. We're on mountain again. So let's see if I can pull off some good results here. Of course, most importantly, let's see if we can get that Comedian rank. I think I'm fixated on that now. Let's just go ahead and get that. So let's have a good race regardless. Let's have some fun. Taking these turns. Don't really want to be in first too much. I'm trying not to go too crazy. It's always great. Yeah, there we go. I'll grab that. Always great when there's these little items to slow you down when you're trying to bag. Just go for this little jump here. Maybe I should have veered off further because all of a sudden I went through lap 1 and ended in first place. That isn't ideal. There's still 3 more laps to go. And I do this huge mistake, this huge blunder right there. Oh my goodness, the struggle is real. But maybe that is a good thing because now we've bagged into fourth place. The name of the game now is going to be catching up, if I can catch up after this pretty big mistake. This drill helps just a little bit. Alright, we're still in fourth place at the end of that lap there. So now we are really fast. We get stuck on that rail. Hopefully I can get some good results, but oh yeah, third place. Just couldn't recover from that mistake even if this is more of a bagging mode. There we go, we got Comedian, so you know what time it is. There it is. There we go. Fantastic, it's just fitting. I wasn't sure about this event before, but now this confirms it's the greatest of all time. Here we go, the next race is going to be on Flower. Let's make sure we can not be first too much, but more importantly, let's keep it under control. So here we go. At this point, I've already gotten what I wanted out of the event. I saw that reward Comedian. So now I'm just going through it just to get a little more enjoyment out of this game mode. Just complete the event, get all the rewards. I think ultimately I want to try just front running again, get through the races. It didn't work out too badly before when I did it, so I was holding first for a while. Now we are in last place. It's not the last lap, so we're going to get some decent speed boost here. Now we got to bring it back. But that just wasn't possible. Let's see how much we gain in the rewards. And we get the party popper. Great. We're on the air stage now. It should take several more races to complete the event, get some more rewards. So let's go ahead, let's go through this. I'm trying to veer around here and there just to slow down a bit, but so is everybody. This is becoming a huge just like bagging fest. Kind of reminds me of another racing game, which, I don't know, one thing I enjoy about Kirby Air Riders is that you could really go fast and try to front run with a bunch of combinations here. So this game mode, I was optimistic at first. I think it needs a bit more development. If it was gonna be another event, or if this was gonna be a long-standing game mode, I think some tweaks or something. I'm not sure what those would be yet, so I can't suggest anything. But this has been definitely a different experience than the typical game modes. My favorite game mode is Air Ride. I try to front run and learn how to take lines the best. City Trial, of course, is its own separate beast that is also a lot of fun. The Top Ride is an interesting one, and this was a nice fresh spin, I think. Something a bit different to spice up the Top Run formula. Could it be a long-lasting game mode? I'm not sure. There'd have to be something else to discourage bagging too much, I feel like. We do get that fresh reward right there. We're on the Nova track now. Not my favorite, but it's not too bad. I'm not quite expecting first here. I'm not on a super speedy vehicle, but at this point, I'm just playing through the event, get those last rewards, get just whatever experience I can with this game mode. So far, this feels like the typical Nova racing experience on Top Ride. Not too different yet. Maybe in lap 3 and lap 4 things will change around with the speed changes. I'm trying not to go ahead of that guy. Yeah, I intentionally missed that boost panel because I do want a greater speed increase, but I don't want to fall too far behind like what happened on that one mountain race. And here we go, we're getting into the final lap. I don't want to be too far behind anymore. I do want to try and steal first place from that guy, but yeah, it seems like if you can manage to be in 3rd or 4th but still stay close to the front, that's the key to victory in this game mode. So I end up 3rd at the end just because I was front running, being in that 2nd place for a while. And it's enough to get the firework, so it's probably going to take just one more race to finish off the event for me. This has been an interesting experience. It was fun. Here we go. We're going to finish things off on the Crystal track, the same place where we started. I did try to stay behind a bit at the beginning, just held on to the boost accelerator to stay behind, but so is everyone else, just trying to be slow. Looks like we got just a little bit of lag, unfortunately. I do go through lap 1 in 3rd place. This speed boost already is getting me back up to the front of the pack, which isn't ideal so early on in this game mode, but it is what it is. Not going to try and bag too hard because I don't want to over bag and have the guy in first here just pass me and leave me way behind. We go through that next lap in 2nd place, getting a better boost. I do jump and go wide to try and stay behind, but I don't want to fall too far behind. And okay, we've jumped up into 1st place in the last lap. Can I hold it? The answer is no. He passes me at the end. So this has been an interesting event. We tried really hard to stay up front, but not too far up front. And we're going to go ahead and get these last rewards here. There we have it. This has been the Top Ride, the speed event. Very interesting stuff. Did you participate in this event? Comment down below. I usually play the Air Ride mode, sometimes City Trial, Top Ride every now and then. I find it fun. But hey, if you like this, subscribe for more Kirby Air Riders, and I'll see you next time.